It sure is.
Wow. Yo, you guys are lit. It's lit. I appreciate that. We appreciate the cheers and the applause. We're talking about the name on the front, not the name on the back. Okay, that's our talk. How awesome is this function so far? You guys having fun? Isn't this venue amazing? I mean, I'm biased because I'm a baseball guy, so we have an amazing view of the ballpark. Anyone baseball people here? Okay, beautiful, I love it.
Just a few.
Huh, just a few. Yeah, so this is Vision 2025, right? You guys have the vision coming out of this. You want to know the vision for your team. And actually, did you guys know that when you pass away, your eyes are still alive? I just heard that. Did you guys know that? They dilate. I think that's wild. Thank you. But in all seriousness, here's a real serious thing, okay? I'm a big sports guy. I'm a big baseball guy. I love this venue. We went to the Mets game yesterday, the first one. I guess I should say we went to the Orioles game yesterday because the Mets lost both. But here's the deal. You guys are here. This is your business. This is your team. You know when people say like, oh, we won, right? Like the Mets lost. I didn't say we lost. If they won, I wouldn't have said we won. No, they lost or they won. But in this business, you guys are here. This is your team. So you get to win. You get to choose. That's what we love about this. We get to choose. You guys get to choose, right? It's great to root for teams and all that stuff, right? It's awesome. But whether they win or lose, right? We still got to do what we got to do. You guys came here for what? Shout it out. What did you guys come here for? I heard a lot. That was a lot. Who's brand new? First function, stand up. Give them a round of applause. Way to go, guys and gals. You chose you, right? You guys chose you. Congratulations. Right? You guys, maybe you haven't heard this if you knew, but you're in business for yourself, right? That's the name on the back. But you're not in business by yourself. That's the team on the front, right? And let me tell you this. So our first date, Sia and I, we had our first date when I used to coach baseball. One of my clients gave us Red Sox Yankees tickets. Okay, this was like, I don't know, this was maybe 09, I think, 09. And Sia was a Yankees fan. Okay? Yankees
just like their
fan.
hat.
You know what not Yankees fan, she was a... You would, okay, but here was the bet. I said, oh, you're a Yankees fan? Why? I don't know.
I like their hats.
I like their hats. So does Jay-Z. Anyway, the bet was if the Red Sox win, you have to be a Mets fan. The Red Sox won. Yay! Okay, but the point, here's the point with that. So if you guys, whether you know or not, that's one of the most famous rivalries in sports, right? Red Sox, Yankees. And that's a deep rivalry. And the Yankees had a lot of talent that year, a lot of talent. And, see, someone was laughing. A lot of talent. I love that. Those are all the Mets fans, probably the Mets fans. Red Sox fan, I know. And she was like, well, if the Yankees have all the best players, why do they keep losing? Right? And that wasn't like she was really asking.
No, I was curious because they had like A-Rod and other people on the team that made a lot of money, and I was just curious.
They had A-Rod and other people.
Other high-paying people. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but they paid a lot of they went to recruit and spend a lot of money that season, but they didn't have a great season. And we both realized something, or she realized something, and that's something that we teach in our business, which is it doesn't matter how talented you are. If you're not playing for something bigger than yourself, it doesn't matter. Right? And that's what you guys have here. You're playing for something bigger than you. Right? The Yankees, they're a great franchise in history, and they just didn't have it that season. They lacked teamwork. And I don't think they were playing for the name on the front. They were playing for the name on the back. Now, I got to give the Yankees credit. All right, JJ, I'm going to give the Yankees credit. The only franchise to never have names on the back because they care more about the team than individuals.
Not
right?
that year.
Say that again?
I said not that year.
No, but either way, that's what they have. And the difference between good and great is that. Okay? Let's talk about some. You want to say anything?
No, go for it.
No. Okay. So let's talk about some parallels here. Okay? The name on the front, right? LLC, Legacy Leadership Collective, MMP. Right? That's what you guys are a part of. Okay? That's more important than you guys as individuals. So let's talk about some parallels. Team is more important than ego. Right? You guys ever hear ego is edging God out? Team is more important than you individually. Do you know what the team that you're a part of, do you know the team's goal this month in July? Do you know what the team's goal is? Do you know how you can help be a part of that? Right? And that in 2004, okay, sorry Yankees fans. In 2004, the only time ever, the Yankees were beating the Red Sox actually in the ALCS 3-0. The Red Sox came back and won. No one's ever come back from 3-0. Why do I make that? Why do I make that point? Dave Roberts, who's the coach of the LA Dodgers now, came in towards the end of the game to pinch run. He wasn't playing. He came in to pinch run. His job was to steal second base. He stole the base. He scored on a base hit. And that was the momentum change for the entire series. The Red Sox were losing 3-0. They came back and won that series. So one little thing, that was his job. He was a vital piece to the team. You guys are all a vital piece to the team that you're a part of. To your coaches, to your uplines, and to their goals. You need to know what they are. Because if you know what they are, it's easier for you to figure out, okay, what are my goals going to be to help with this big team goal? Does that make sense? Whether you're brand new or not, it doesn't matter. So the question is, you should ask, how can I help you win? Not what's in it for me. How can I help you win? Because if you help your coaches and your upline and your team win, you guys automatically win. Then your future team is going to do the same thing for you. Number 2, shared vision. Okay, winning teams and companies both operate with a shared purpose. Okay, when everyone's aligned around the mission, innovation, culture, and results soar. And you heard Mike and Dana Monaco talk about it. What is that for us? 10,000 people. What is that for your team? That's what we're rallying around. So if you're brand new, that's what it is. Okay? Number 3, sacrifice for the greater good. So in sports, passing instead of shooting sometimes is more important. Right? So how does that relate here? Giving up control, stepping into difficult roles, supporting a teammate during crunch time even when it's not your job. Okay, so how does that work? I learned a long time ago, good leaders give credit and take blame. You know what most of the world does? They want all the credit and they want to blame everybody else. No one wants to take responsibility. You guys need to take responsibility. This is your business. This will be your family business if you choose that to be. Number 4, accountability and representation. How do you respond to failure? How you show up represents the brand, right? And now here's the thing. I think a lot of you have to understand what failure actually is, because it's not what you've been taught in your life, in school, right? If you, got a certain grade on a test, okay, you failed. That has nothing to do with this. You see some of these teams, you saw specifically Matt and Vanessa's team, right? Right? You guys right here. That's what she said, right? That's a perfect example. right? Show up early, stay late. They're sitting in the front row. They got their notepads out. They want to learn, right? I'm assuming you guys know what the team's goal is, right? And you can make that a part of yours. By the way, I call you guys the Dinafrolos. I don't know if you know that. The Dinafrolos. I know they got married, but I love Rolo so much as you can't get rid of it. So, okay, so if you're brand new, are you on top of your habits? Right? Are you reading and are you listening? If you're brand new, are you doing these basic things? How about you just work towards being ready and staying ready so that you don't have to prepare? Right? I always talk about consistency wins, inconsistency loses. So it starts with one thing, okay? It's much easier to be consistent when you start doing it little by little. I know that for a fact with my gym journey. I know for me, if I get in the gym 2 days in a row, it's so much easier for me to go a third day. I know that for me. I've learned myself. You guys got to learn yourself, right? If I go one day and I miss the next day, I don't know what's going to happen. It's tough. So I have to learn myself. So in this business, it's really easy. You guys got to get good at 3 things: personal development, generating volume, building a network. Get the easy stuff out of the way. Have a good budget. Ditto on the first. Reading, listening, right? Get to phase B. That's the goal for you brand new. Even if you're not brand new and you're not there, that's the goal for you. Then from phase B, it's moving into 90-day core run and building a team and all, right? But let's get the basic stuff down. When you guys learn a budget, when you do your budget and you learn about the budgeting system, you don't have to relearn it again, right? You just have to implement it, right? When you learn about products on the website and all of this amazing stuff Amway has for us, when you learn that stuff and you implement, you don't have to relearn it. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way. Does that make sense? Because you guys are going to help yourself and you're going to help the team. Okay? Last one, number 5, culture and legacy. Businesses with strong cultures are built by people who care deeply about the identity and the name on the front. Loyalty, effort, and buy-in create the kind of culture that retains talent and wins. So I don't want you guys to do stuff because your coach tells you to do stuff. I don't want you to do stuff because you come from maybe the E-quadrant world, right? We all started, we work jobs, right? You're working to make money, trade time for dollars or whatever it is. Maybe you have a small business, but you're working to make money to pay your bills. And a lot of us are used to waiting for instructions. Okay, yes, your coaches are going to help you and they're going to guide you, but you guys need to take that responsibility. Does that make sense? So you guys ask questions. You guys talk to your coaches and figure out, okay, I'm here. What do I do with this? And don't just wait for instructions. The biggest thing I'll say, you guys need to know what you're doing and why you're doing it. Don't just do it because your coach says to do it. If you don't know why you're doing something, that's the biggest issue. Does that make sense? You guys good with that?
My turn?
If you
Good. No, I love everything you said. Something you said earlier about asking your coach what the goal is and winning for the bigger team. The funny thing about this business is you winning for the bigger team is also winning for you. It requires, it's a win-win situation. You win, we win, you win. It's not playing small so someone else can be big. That doesn't exist here. Isn't that awesome? It doesn't exist. I believe, unite, and achieve. That kind of sums up Brian and I's journey in this business. We believed in the system. We believed in Amway. We believed in our uplines. I believe everything I saw and I heard on stage. And then eventually we believed in ourselves. And then we got really united. We got united with a cause. We got united with the Pappalardo team. And then we started to achieve because our beliefs and our actions were aligned. And they were aligned with the common goal. We really love the topic about unity. We talk about unity a lot on our team. And to us, unity really is just loyalty. And we consider ourselves very loyal individuals. I've heard once by someone a couple of years back, they were like, wow, you guys, you follow Tony to a fault. This was our downline counseling us. I was like, is that what you think? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. But I think we're good. Fast forward, we're here, they're not. Because I don't care what anyone else says. If they say like, oh, you're fanatical about the Pappalardos, you're fanatical about the team, you're fanatical about Amway, you're fanatical. I'm fanatical about my future. And this is what's supplying my future. This is what's helping us and supporting us. So yes, I'm pretty fanatical. And if you ask my daughter, she said, what did she say yesterday? She goes, I am so blessed. She's like, I just love my life. And I'm like, I'm so happy to hear that, Nia. She's at this function. She wanted to come in because she thinks she's a platinum. And she's like, I could do a lesson on how to get 6 legs. I'm like, oh, can you? And I was like, you want to teach us? No, kidding. We're on our way. But we got into the business for ourselves, but we really bought into the culture. We bought into the team. We bought into the collective. We bought into the Pappalardo family. And someone, why? You might say like, but why did you buy in? We bought in because of what they represent. They represent brotherhood, sisterhood, integrity, loyalty, mentorship, leadership. I mean, I can go on. Where else do you find that? I'm sure there's other places that you could, but I haven't found them. But I did find it here. And I said to myself, I remember my very first time going to an open, and Vinny was showing the plan. And Frank Papadakis brought me down, and he put me in the front row and then left me. And I was like, where am I? And he's like, don't worry, trust me, you need this. You can't contact the right person the wrong way. And he was right, but I had no idea what was going on. And Vinny was talking, and I sat there and thought to myself, like, I don't think I've ever heard anyone speak like this in my life. And even though I didn't know what was going on, I was like, I don't know what's happening here, but I need to be here. I don't know what this is, but I'm happy to pursue whatever I got to do. I need to do whatever I have to do. And that I quickly identified and realized that if I just followed through, that I would be standing on the soldiers' shoulder. I can't do that yet. Of giants. And that is MMP, the Pappalardos. And I knew by doing that, that we would have the things that we've had today. I was like, I didn't know specifically what we would have in our future, but I knew it was going to be great. I just had the confidence. I was like, I know if I follow and I do what is suggested, I will be further along than I was when I got here day one. And it all came true. And we're so grateful. But I noticed quickly that the system didn't just build people. I'm sorry, it didn't just build a business, it built people. It built us. The fact that Tony would call us in the middle of the night, hey, are you guys okay? Vinny and Dana would invite us over on a night that they could just be alone. They could do whatever they want to do and say, what's going on with you guys? And be real and require realness back. How many people in your life do you have that would do that and actually care? I know a lot of people who would say, oh, that really sucks for them. Oh, poor them. Hopefully they figure it out. But are they going to call you? Are they going to share their own personal testimonies with you? It's not that they fixed us, but they definitely reignited hope and guidance and clarity. Because it's easy to get lost in this world, in just the work of not just this business, but life. So what is culture? What is the culture here? What is it exactly that we bought into? What is it that we all have the privilege to live in today that the Pappalardos created for us? Are you excited that they created this for us? You guys heard the story where they started in a hotel room. And now look at you guys. Look how beautiful this is. How many generations are going to be blessed because of your decisions and because of their decisions, the risks they took? So what is the culture? The culture here is a winning team culture. Are we a winning team? That was weak. Are we a winning team? Thank you. What does a winning team do? They come early, they stay late. They're positive. You don't bring your problems into the room. Why? Because you don't know who can handle it. Maybe they have problems of their own. You're accountable. I told Brian, if there's one quality that I have, I'm freaking accountable. I'm so accountable, it's ridiculous. You need me, I'm there. I say I'm going to do something, I'm doing it. That's it. But that's a part of the culture here. Vinny and Dana are the same way. I've never heard them say they're going to do something they didn't do. Tony's the same way. The leaders are the same way. We celebrate one another. I loved watching you guys cheer for one another. I love watching you guys cheer for your upline. I hope you cheer for yourselves just as much when you go home, because it is a huge accomplishment to step outside of the norm. I love the quote, it's not about me, it's about we. But so many miss that. I think when we get that together, this team is going to explode. But I believe these are the qualities of a winning team, not out of obligation, but out of honor. No matter what, we are Pappalardo kids. We started the business very young, immature, little ratchet. But thank God, we got brought into the rooms we did. Because I don't know where our lives would be. Brian talks about baseball a lot, and he probably would still be on like 50 different softball teams, and I don't know. I don't know what he would be doing. Still dancing in the Hamptons by himself to house music.
No. No. Neptune's closed a long time ago.
You'd reopen it.
So I'm out on that.
You would find a way to reopen it. No, I don't know. I'd be lost in Astoria somewhere. You know, I have no idea. But I also don't care about that either. It doesn't matter where we would have been if we didn't make those decisions. What matters is we've made those decisions. Where are we going now with them? And I'm telling you this, we're not going anywhere without the leaders in the back. When I say unity is loyalty, it's not just loyalty to your coaches and to your upline, it's also loyalty to the commitments you personally made. It's honoring your commitments, the things that you said you would do. We lay everything out for you. We don't guarantee you'll be successful if you do A, B, C, and D. We're like, hey, it certainly will help. And then you said, yes, I'm committed to that. Great. So honor it. Be loyal to yourselves. Don't be a fraud. Say one thing, do another, because that's not part of our culture. Our culture is winning all the time. And that doesn't mean you don't fail here and there. The failure part is awesome because it's a teaching opportunity. So we will always represent the Pappalardo name and what it represents. And I hope you guys do the same. But definitely fight for your coaches, fight for yourself. And remember, we are a winning team, so act like a winner. You know what it takes.
Yeah, so like she said, our daughter, she loves coming to these functions. She gets really upset when we don't take her. And she thinks she's building a kid business, you know? And we got the board at home with the circles, and I went in there the other day and she like drew her name and started drawing all these circles, right? And I had to explain to her, Nia, all the people you put as your legs, because she knows, like, oh, we have legs, I don't have legs. All the people that you put as your legs are children of people that are on our team. They're probably not going to be on your team directly. They're going to be in their parents' business, so we're still working on that, okay? You guys with it? But I love you guys will see her hopefully. She wants to be around all the time, which is amazing. And she so badly hates people telling her what to do, so she wants to have her own thing. See, I don't want to work a job. I want to be in business with you and mommy. It's like, okay, you're going to work though, so you can see what that's like, okay? You decide for yourself. Anyway, yes?
I was just going to say the best thing was the other day. She came up the stairs and she goes, Papa Lotto, oh, Papa Lotto. And she was going up the stairs really slow and just singing. And I'm in my bathroom what? And I hear her, I'm like, Mia, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going diamond. Oh, Papa Lotto, oh, Papa Lotto. I was like, oh, this is the best.
She did that?
Yeah.
I miss it.
I was like, this is the best.
Man. All right, well.
All right, enough of that.
I want to show you guys what real unity looks like. Can we show you what real unity looks like?
Yes. You guys ready to win? Are you ready to win? Are you ready to win?
Legacy isn't given, it's fought for. This is not about how talented you are, it's about how committed you are to the team and the mission. You guys see the name on the front. Right? The collective. In this culture, we don't run solo laps, we relay as a team. You don't rise by stepping up alone, you rise by lifting the team with you. All the greats don't wait to be recognized, they outwork everyone, it's undeniable. And the name on the front represents purpose. The name on the back represents credit. If you protect the front one and you take care of the front one, the one on the back takes care of itself. We love you.
God bless you guys.
For the calendar year 2024, the average income from Amway for all U.S. registered